Okay, so I mean, a minute has passed since Patience disappeared into the woods, following this strange man. Bodies lay on the ground, flies buzz deep in the jungle, and a hot breeze blows through the leaves. Uh, the scoundrel shivers at the fear of having almost died, and in fact at the ice that's still lodged into his wound. I mean, there's frozen blood crystals around the hole in his chest as he stands there looking afeared of all of you. What do you guys do?
Uh, I'll call a step forward. What do they call you by? I'll offer my hand.
God damn it! Why didn't I come up with a name for this guy? Dolk, my lord.
How do you spell that?
Dulk. You're a father of Sacritel. I see. I've always had my eye to the trees whenever I'm ashore. Please, don't let that beast have at me. He's looking at the Bigfoot.
Oh,
Back at Lutheran.
Don't worry about him. He's on our side.
Lutheran steps forward.
He did crush his other guy with a rock, so.
Yeah. Lutheran steps forward. We'll let you live if you tell us where the girl's going. You said you don't remember. You better get to remembering quickly. He looks pretty pissed off. Lutheran looks tired. His eyes have bags under them from the night before, and his hand's still clutching his blade. He looks fucking pissed off, man. A broken off arrow from where he was struck is still there, and blood spirals down his arm. Dolk looks afeared. I swear, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. We had to have come from that way. He points generally to the west.
We don't have time for this.
All
We
right.
have no idea what's going on. Don't know where Patience is going. They have a ship. They could be leaving this island right now. There's no way we'd be able to catch up with them if they've taken off by now. This is the deal with this Bigfoot. Anyone know what's going on? Can communicate with him? Got a hold of my arm.
His hands. He's not holding you anymore after all this happened, but I mean, he's still pretty damn close to you.
I'm looking at him.
He's honestly looking into the woods, and when he looks down and notices you looking at him, his eyes get wide for a second. Patience! He utters a few more words in the Bigfoot language and points.
I think he said patience. He just wants to get her back also.
Know what this other sailor's saying, or whatever you would like to call him. Time is of the essence. We need to follow them now.
You know, as you say that, and you start to track. You say that start to track. You know, the Dolk looks over at you. I wouldn't be too worried about them leaving the island too quickly. They was setting up camp at that strange little hovel.
I understand the language he's speaking in.
He is actually speaking in. He's speaking in Dulandir.
I believe I know.
That.
Okay, well, you know, he speaks a few languages. He'd be speaking a language you know. He's speaking in Dale.
Okay.
I mean, he would have figured it out.
That sounds like they're back at Millie's hut. Well, I think it's time we go try to get her back. Break the magical compulsion on her. You're with us now. If you betray us or try to go back to them, there's you'll meet nothing but a swift end.
All right, he just bobs his head. Of course, Father. And what does good Dolk call you? He kind of wrings his fucking cap in his hands.
You can call me Kellen.
All right, Mr. Kellen. I'll listen to whatever you say. Just please get me off this cursed island.
That won't be a problem. Just stick with us, and you'll get back to safety.
All right. He gives a smile at the fourth wall as he turns back. Of course.
I'll just smile back. It's all right.
All right.
It's a lot of teeth.
All right. And you start tracking, Jace?
I'm going to use a hero point and cast a spell.
All right. Okay. Well, what I would like you to do, you can use that hero point to make that spell prepared. Can you give me like a cool description?
I was going to do it as of casting it, but
Hey, man, totally cool. I just want to hear it. I want to hear your flavor.
am I casting it or am I holding off?
You're casting it, bro. I just wanted
Okay,
it.
gotcha.
I just wanted as
double-checking.
much description as you got because it's your first spell. And I think it's cool as fuck.
For sure. Using the hero point, we'll look down at the tracks and then look back up at the sky, and say, "Hunters of old, grant me your wisdom." After finishing that, my eye will flash with a brilliant, bright, white light, and just for a second, and then it'll fade away. Follow me.
Okay,
And I'll post
what
what
we-
that spell is.
Okay, yeah.
So that's for 4 hours.
Okay.
Cool.
It's actually Hunter's lore, but when you click on it, it goes to Dice lore.
I think that your caster level would still be considered 1. Isn't that how
okay.
it works if you have delayed casting?
I'm not sure.
Do you know,
Said-
Brad, off the top of your head?
Said 1 hour per level.
Yeah, is his caster level is only 1 at this point, right? With like a ranger, when you first get your spells, you're not considered a 4th level caster.
Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah, well, nonetheless, it works for at least this hour, and we'll have time to check it out as we're going. I just wanted to clarify that. But regardless, let me look at that spell real quick because it's really fucking cool. And also, your jaguar is, as you sort of cast this, your jaguar stalks out of the woods towards you. I'm gonna throw that there. Okay. Alright. And I have a new mini and the character sheet from Pumbaa. Rachel, I don't know if you had a chance to see that or not. And okay, that's large. Okay, and as you cast this, you feel the blood of all the trackers and hunters in your lineage flow through you for a brief moment as you just reach into your ancestral knowledge, and you feel each blade of grass moving around you as the breeze blows through it. Off in the distance, you hear a bird that probably no one else in the party can hear, just for a split second. Your eyes quickly go to the ground for a second as you see some of the grass parted to where they just left through. You can see clearly where a footprint was that you didn't notice a second before. Go ahead and roll your survival check.
Right. It's this plus 6.
Hell yeah.
Let's see here.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you can very easily do so. Okay. Easily, Jace, you pick up the tracks going right through here where they started. You see 2 sets of footprints going in, and you see 3 sets of footprints coming out where they originally came out of this place. All the same boots. You recognize it's patient's boots as well going in there. As you notice this, your jaguar comes up to you, and he gives a soft growl as he perches down on the ground and gives a couple sniffs and looks up at you.
Nice. Can you track him, Yukimaru? Just look at him. He probably doesn't understand a word I'm saying.
Use a handle animal or a or wild empathy.
Purple, of course. I think I actually get to add something to that. That's probably not going to help a lot, but
Nonetheless, I mean, listen, dude, he gets one trick for free. Are you gonna give him the track trick for free?
makes sense.
All right. You know, as you say this, yeah, we forgot to add that to your sheet, but we should have done that. As you say this, his massive nostrils breathe in some of the dirt on the ground, and he looks up at you, and he's going to aid your track as he sniffs away.
Awesome.
So you get another +2 on top of this. All right, and you notice Lewinthrin pushing forward, and as he walks past you, Kellen, he says, "I don't trust this one. Keep an eye on him." And he makes his way over to Jace. Are you going in after her?
Of course. I was going to wait till everyone got up here first before I didn't leave them behind.
I don't think we should go without letting the other ones know. If we disappear, Adriel may never know what happened to us. They'll be waiting around forever for us.
Have a
I'll go
point.
back and let Adriel know.
That Lutheran speaking?
Yeah, that's Lewinthrin. He actually looks back. Don't bother yourself, Kellen. We'll send this one. He looks over to the Bigfoot, and he turns in and gives a. He turns to Errol. Let this one know, and before he can finish, Errol turns and starts to squeak at the Bigfoot. He raises his eyebrows for a moment, gives a couple of nods, looks back at Jace, looks at where Patience left, and he begins to run. And you understand what Errol says, I forgot, Jace. He just tells him to go get the woman with the long spear. And Bigfoot, running faster than you guys can, pushes through the woods and disappears silently.
My only wonder is if he'll be able to convey the right message.
He's just going to come back with her.
He's just carrying her back.
Yep.
Those are tracks.
All right. So, there you guys are. Do you wait or do you go? Oh, shit. Ha! I fucking forgot. I'm just gonna make you GM. There you go. He's there in spirit.
Cap,
Can
you
you see it
coming,
again?
Kellen?
Yes. Let's be away if you found the path.
Eye is on it.
Okay, so, you guys are leaving the spot before he gets back, just so I know. Are you leaving a trail of breadcrumbs for this motherfucker?
I guess I could randomly break limbs going through the jungle direction we're going. I think that would take too much effort or time.
It's
Snap a
really
leaf or
it's really
something.
up to you how you want to do it.
Don't have
I
any
guess
bread.
we can just wait. Since Dolk said they were setting up camp for the long stay.
And you guys really aren't too far from Peril Home at this point.
Oh, we're not?
Not really. I mean, it's fairly close. It's like a 10-minute walk. It's up to you. I just want you guys to do what you want to do. I just want to make note that Bigfoot's not necessarily a master tracker like Jace or Patience would be.
True. Yeah, I guess
And
we can,
Adriel
a few
probably
minutes.
hasn't been outside of a city until this for a long time.
Does anyone else need any more healing? If you have any more wounds from the skirmish.
Aye.
What about Dolt? Is he fully healed, or is he still?
He's still got like he's got a puffy little scar where you healed him up, but there's still a little bit of blood seeping out of just the frozen hole.
Also,
What about,
question: Is
with-
Jay still a human kebab? Like, is he still crispy? Did
He's
he
like,
ever truly feel heal, or is he still like one-eyed crispy boy?
He's
I'm
all
one-eyed,
scarred up,
fucking
right?
scarred.
Yeah, just describe yourself. I think it's more important that you do, Jace. I want to know what you look like.
I only have one visible eye. I've probably torn like a piece of cloth over the left side of my face. It's because
Well,
it's quite
patients did that
hideous.
initially on you too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure I've changed out since then because it was pretty gross
You have
that
hair.
time. Yes, black hair.
Okay. I didn't know because like acid burn all over body. I didn't know like his head and stuff like that. So I wanted to know if
Most
he
of
looked
it-
like more Deadpool than
Most
not.
of it was
so-
like on my face, like coming down my neck a little bit.
Oh, okay.
In a fantasy campaign setting, we're assuming that all women are gorgeous and all dudes have full heads of glorious hair.
Yes, I definitely have full glorious hair. It's the best hair ever.
The acid avoided the beard and all the hair spots.
Yes, it avoided the beard. The beard's fine.
It actually perfectly permanently trimmed his beard and his hair.
exactly.
Oh yeah, and none of them are patchy or missing spots or thin
Not at
in
all.
certain areas.
Not
or-
not at all.
All
Or blonde in
even.
all the wrong spots.
Yeah, looks great.
Yep.
Except for my face. My face is fugly.
There's like
According
one
to
very
Gigi, you know.
yeah, well, I don't think Gigi cares about the face. It's been too
No,
long.
she said she basically said like body. You can put a paper bag over it. That was like her last comment about his appearance. Was like, if you paper bag that, it's great.
Hey man, I could do with a compliment like that in my life.
Take
All right.
So good.
I'm just living out my own fantasy of having a geriatric swordswoman. Okay.
The best.
All right. So, what do you guys do while you're waiting? Man, Lewinthorn looks really nervous, and he keeps hovering over the edge of the woods where they left. After a while, he turns. So you think you can find her? He turns. You think you can find her, Knight?
Yes. Need to leave now though, while the trail's hot.
Yeah, he seems pretty antsy. Um, I'm sure. Just make loud noises. I'll wait here. I'm sure my ears can hear you through the woods. I'll call out for you when she makes it.
That'll work. I'm gonna snap like leaves off as I go. I noticed that there's like large banana like leaves or banana trees or whatnot. I'm gonna
Yeah, man,
snap
there's all
one of
sorts
those as
of
I go.
Okay. The rest of you guys following?
Maybe every 5 to 10 feet.
Okay.
So I shouldn't be hampered by movement with my spell going. Shouldn't slow me down too much. Could even hack at him with the sword if I have to.
Yeah, that's fine,
Just a
man.
way
Yeah,
to.
leave an obvious trail. Okay,
Exactly.
so that's what you do. I assume Kellen.
I'm going to hang back here and wait for Adriel because I have a pretty decent survival, so I could probably follow a trail that they
Oh.
leave.
Okay, I didn't realize that. All right, cool. Fair enough. So just you and the Jaguar, basically what you're made for. Jace, you have your shield out.
Of course.
Your sword out?
Sword's drawn too as well.
All right, and you start to stealthily make your way into the woods, following this trail. It's easy, man. They weren't trying to hide it. You can see deep ruts in the mud where their feet slide at certain places and leave muddy tracks over the stone paths that go across. And as you're trailing through, you see several wildlife trails going through here, game trails coming through, several piles of various scat, lots of wild boars in this area. And as you go through, you notice lots of fruit underneath a massive tree, and you notice before you see them hiding in the trees from you, a handful of monkeys, a small family of them. Just one of them peeks its head out as it's chewing on some fruit, just watching you curiously as you go through. Is there anything you're doing to, go ahead and roll perception check too, just to kind of keep your eye out.
Okay.
Okay. So patience.
Yes, sir.
You quickly follow after this invisible form in front of you, hand in hand. and you see Pumbaa not too far behind, every now and then giving out a snort and a sniff, looking a little confused and continuing along at your whispered tones as you push into the woods. This guy, he seems to know where he's going. His hand is, I mean, even in your party, most of these motherfuckers have calloused hands, dried skin, especially from being in the sun, peeling skin all over their bodies, still sunburnt, greasy, disgusting. You could almost follow him by the smell of rose coming off of him. His hands are soft, and honestly, they feel conditioned. And he moves gracefully and agilely forward. I know, probably not patience type. And and you continue along. At one point, he stops and looks. You can feel him turn a little bit in your direction. Um, you weren't hurt back then, were you?
I didn't hear you. Sorry, your auto cut out.
You weren't hurt back then, were you?
Patience gives a large smile, like full teeth. It's gross. And she goes, "Oh no, of course not. I'm perfectly okay. How about you, friend? Did anyone hurt you? Did the bad elf hurt you?"
There's no harm to me, my dear. I'm as fine as when I came up here, and I'm so glad that I found you. And honestly, he seems genuinely honest. He's very glad he found you. It's not much longer. I have, if you like me, you're really gonna like my friends.
Patience just nods in happy agreement. Not a thought behind those eyes. Just happy.
These woods are dangerous or these jungles are dangerous for those who have never traveled them. And I've been all around, my dear. Though I do worry for your friends, and I'm sorry that I had to drop steel against them. It was the only way for me to show you what I have to show you.
Patience just nods. Oh, I've been in forest before. Lots of forest. I've been at many, many places.
I'm sure you have, and I can tell. You seem at home here, but those your companions that you travel with, I worry for their safety.
Oh, well,
I
you
think that
shouldn't be.
But I am, my dear. You should send your friend back to protect them. If you're opposed to this, he is going to roll a charisma check to make you do this.
Patience looks down to Pumbaa, and she actually won't want to be separated from him.
Fair enough.
She's like, no. Pumbaa can stay with me. He's my friend. Mother can take care of everything else.
I insist. Roll a charisma check.
Don't make me do it. Okay, let's see here. Charisma. Here we go. I'm gonna use a hero point.
Better.
I roll really shitty against this guy, and I don't know why.
Are you using a hero point to re-roll or add 4?
To re-roll. 4 would just bring it to 7. That does nothing. Absolutely
They
nothing.
put you to 6. Oh wait, no, you have a +1 though. Yeah. I just saw the dice.
No. Garbage. All right. I'm actually tempted to say, gonna use a hero point again, just so I can add 8 before I roll. But I can only use 2 in a row, right?
Nope.
Yep, that's what I thought. Fuck me. God damn it. Okay, 10,
Well,
but
sorry,
it's still not
Charisma's your
great.
turn.
I don't think it's gonna win against him.
It might. Hey. All right. Okay. He pauses, waiting for you, and what you can respond to that? No, I insist.
I'm sure you do, but Pumbaa stays with me.
All right. He stops for a minute, and like his hand grows a little cold for a moment, a little clammy on you as he's holding your hand. Right then. It's this way. It's no problem. I am worried about the dogs that are there, but as long as this Pumbaa can behave himself, then there should be no problem.
As long as no one hurts Pumbaa, Pumbaa won't hurt them, and as long as no one hurts me, Pumbaa won't hurt them. Pumbaa took down a demon, did you know that?
He kind of stops. A demon, you'd say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
This
sure
awful wailing thing.
he chuckles. I'm sure that's a story to be told in front of the fire sometime. But for now, we should push forward. There should be no problem to your pig. He invisibly shakes his head, wondering what he got himself into, and pushes through the woods. You're like you told him, you are familiar with terrain like this, probably at least something similar. You push through, and every now and then you hear some briars snag at his clothing. You're easily able to avoid them. His rose-scented smell kind of fades a little bit as he gets a little bit sweaty as you continue along, and he's pushing pretty quickly. He actually seems to know where he's going, almost as if by magic.
Patience is gonna continue following, thinking this is our friend. Did you guys get shift grip too? That's what happened to us. Awful.
No, we didn't. We found this uncharted island. He stops for a moment. You're shipwrecked here. This was on none of our charts or maps. I've never heard word of this, and I'm very familiar with all the islands in these oceans. We were surprised to come across it. The captain couldn't be persuaded to push through, so here we were left to name and chart this place. It's a waste of money, if I do say so, with all of the goods that we have and the conflict going on with Lamgardia. No money to be made on this rock, but here we are, and I think I found something more valuable than money.
Patience gives a... Rachel knows what that means, but Patience is gonna give a dumb smile. With, again, not a thought behind those eyes. And it's just gonna kind of, again, follow behind, making sure Pumbaa is also following with like a single hand around the bow around Pumbaa's neck.
Yeah, Pumbaa's just cracking his
Pumbaa
nose.
has a big old purple bow on him, or blue bow on him, so he
True
fancy.
Yep,
Holy
friendship.
shit.
If you were gonna ask, that was gonna be his response. But nonetheless,
True.
and magic is friendship. All right. So as you continue along through here, before too long, to your keen ears, you hear the wind blowing off the cliff sides. You hear waves crashing against the rocks up ahead. The beach is getting closer and closer. Before too long, you can see openings in the trees where it's just clear sky, and you realize before too long you're getting very close to the coast.
Patience is, again, still thinks this guy is a friend, but is a ranger. She is taking in all of everything they've been going through, the path, because as much as... Sorry, cat just dove through the banana. As much as she views this person as a friend, she's still thinking of her mom. Her mom is this immovable object within her like psyche, and she wants to make sure she can get back to bring her mom with her.
Okay. So does that change what you're doing right now, or are you just giving me an eye into your reasoning?
She's again continue to follow, but she is taking notes as they're going along the trail, the path, where she came from. She's mapping it all in her head because she's a ranger.
Do you leave any markers?
She is probably not gonna leave markers because Pumbaa, who is visible, she knows that he's making a rutted trail. She's counting on Pumbaa to be her markers because she can refollow Pumbaa's tracks.
Okay, fair enough.
Because boars leave a very like distinct hoof. Are they cloven hooves?
And like bent leaves.
Yeah, they're
and
cloven.
he pushes it out of the way.
Yeah, so they go to the ground. If they're going at a quick pace too, Pumbaa is probably hustling and diving really far into the dirt and like really just moving things around away. There's gonna be a trail. That and pig shit. Pumbaa's probably shitting himself ever so often.
Okay, and just about this time, you start to see his form shimmer a little bit, and yours as well. Slowly, his he becomes more real as his color returns, and he becomes visible as the invisibility wears off. And the same thing happens to you; it fades up you, and the moment he realizes it, he lets go of your hand. Yes. So it's true. Uh, you do have the blood of someone from outside of this world. A sylph. He gives a smile. Simply fascinating. He kind of he honestly seems very interested in you as he just looks at you. And it doesn't seem like the weird sleazy stare that probably some people give patients. But it's just it really is just like, he's just studying you.
Patience kind of draws back just a little because as much as this is a friend, she will never ever admit to anyone outside of her mother that she is a sylph because her mom, Gigi, just hammered it into her from the time she was picked up by Gigi and the caravan to her whole life. Never admit it. If they figure it out, never admit it. Even if they see you do stuff, never admit it. And Patience is gonna kind of do that. She won't admit it. She won't deny it. She'll just kind of go, don't know what that is. I just can do some magics.
Roll bluff check it.
Don't make me do it. I have ranks, but it's not gonna be great. Do I want to use a hero point for this? I'm really bad at rolling against this guy. But I only have 2 hero points. You know what? Fuck it. Might as well. They're meant to be used.
Okay, are you adding a +8?
I'm adding a +8 to this roll.
Okay.
19. Still not good. Wait, hold on. I have a skill, I think, for this. I lied. I don't. Let's see here. I thought I did. I do not. But yeah, so Patience, again, will not admit it. She's not good at lying. She's just kind of diverting attention, but it's obvious she's lying.
I mean, and maybe she picks up on it, but maybe she doesn't. He just nods, and poor girl, you don't even know the power that your blood contains. He gives a smile. Again, I'm very glad that we met. What an interesting place out of everywhere on this island that seems to have come from nowhere. I find someone as simply amazing as yourself. We're not very far. The path down is a little steep, but I see you have sure footing. Once we come through here, there's a cave below where some of my friends reside. One of them, in particular, would love to have a word with you if you don't mind.
Patience will kind of give a tiny shake of her head. She's like, you're my friend. I don't know them. And Mother says, I can't talk to strangers.
Well then, allow me to introduce you to them, and they'll no longer be strangers. A friend of mine is a friend of yours. I give you my word. Yeah, he bows his head regally.
Well, I guess friends do come and go. I killed someone who was supposed to be my friend before we left, so... Yeah, sure, why not? If I don't like them, I can kill them too.
If anyone harms you, I'll be the first to draw my blade, I swear to you.
Oh. Okay, then I won't have to worry. Also, what's your name? I keep on calling you friend.
You can call me Lurik.
Lurik.
And yours?
Patience hesitates.
You give him a fake name?
Huh?
You give him a fake name?
I think she would. Again, as much as this is a friend, you know.
Yeah, dude, of course.
It's a person she's just met. So like the
Yeah,
charm
of
is still
course.
there. She's gonna like
Of course.
this person, still doesn't trust him necessarily. She did again just kill Luethrin in her mind, so that was a friend as well.
All right. So, what kind of a random name would Patience come up with on the spot?
Patience doesn't have the best imagination, but she's read a lot of books, and she has the knowledge of a lot of plants. So she'd probably pick something that is close to her name but not her name. So I'm gonna cheat on this one and be like Temperance. Her name. She's like, my name is Temperance.
Like I've said many times before, it's a pleasure to meet you. Please come. And let me go ahead and put you on a map.
Can't be for sure.
All right. And this may not
IRL,
be
Rachel's
visible.
bad at thinking of names.
It's all right. So am I, man. What did I just name the guy? I don't even remember the pirate I just named.
Yeoman Lurik.
No, the pirate in the woods. What was his?
Don't.
Go
Oh,
Dolk.
I love it.
All right. And I assume no one can see anything except for. Can you guys all see this?
Squeezy.
I can see it.
Yeah, I did not make it. This was one of the frames. In fact, it says something unrelated down at the bottom. But nonetheless, as you start to come up to the edge of this cliff, the path widens down into a fairly steep or a slope heading down. And down below, you see another one of these semi-scurvious ruffians leaning up against the cliff wall, pipe hanging out of his mouth. You smell the tobacco flowing up from there. And he doesn't even really seem to notice you guys as you're heading that way. You definitely roll a perception check.
Perception. Not great. Are we still in the jungle? Because that's not the forest, so I don't get the +2. So it's just a 9.
Technically, no. Okay. Nonetheless, you're still able to make out the sound echoing out of the cave of a dog barking. Okay, and you hear a voice shouting something at the dog.
Patience will kind of lean in to figure out what was said. She's curious.
Okay, you know what? Do you have knowledge local? Go ahead and roll knowledge local, even if you don't have it.
It's no ranks, not great.
Okay.
It's a
So
nat
the way the
Not bad.
words, you can't really make it out as they echo. It's kind of strange. The waves washing up against the shore, the wind. It's a lot to kind of take in. The dog barking, but you think you pick up someone speaking in Telbordian, the Elven language.
Also, what is the language that Lurik is speaking right now? Because I don't think I asked.
Okay, so let me go ahead.
Was it
and-
Dulandir?
He is actually speaking in Dulandir. You speak that too, don't you?
Yes, that's what I wanted to make sure of, because I think that was the thing also when he was singing in Dulandir.
Yep.
And she replied with a hum first, and then she did the dirge in Orin.
Okay.
So
Yep, he's definitely speaking Dulandir, which is very southern humans.
okay. Keeping it straight.
Okay, so he begins to make his way down. Colwyn, he shouts out. Obviously, Colwyn looks up for a moment. This dude's got a peg leg, scar across his face, big bush beard as he looks up and glares for a moment before he realizes who it is. Yeoman, it's good to see you come back. He looks over at you and looks very confused. Come. As he says that, Lurik looks down. What an interesting moment for him. Tell Hajor, we have company.
Patience is gonna remain silent in the front of these new people and just kind of take a step behind Lurik with Pumbaa and kind of like cover her body as much as she can with him, She is slight, but she's semi-tall. But
And
she's unsure about these new people.
sure. And as the scoundrel looks up to him and he looks back down, make sure those damn hounds are muzzled, and make sure they know this is we're all friends here. I don't want to see any blades out. The man gives a nod, puts his own blade away, taps out his pipe into the sand, and he heads into the cavern. You like tea?
Okay, she gives a nod. Herbal.
What about heroin?
Actually, heroin isn't
kidding.
herbal. I have, and then she reaches into her bag and she pulls out the chamomile. Actually, she had gotten along the way. But you can use. Yes, she did. The keef, black keef.
That's what you're gonna mix into their drinks if they start fucking up.
Basically, yeah. She's got that. She's got that ready. She's gonna peyote them if she needs to.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck around with an herbalist. That's a really bad idea. Okay. All right, and he begins to make his way down the steep cliff. Oh, and then he stretches. Fix that. Okay. Oop.
Becomes a long boy.
All right. And with this, as you're getting closer, dancing across the cave, the tunnel or the serpentine cave tunnel going in, you see a fire on the inside. A bit of smoke slowly trails out of the cave itself, and you can hear talking as the man that just ran in there begins to speak to somebody in Telverdian. Do you speak Telverdian?
Yes, she does.
All right, roll your perception check.
$11. Why can't I roll nice checks on things I want?
All right, it just makes it so much better. All right. So, Patience, as you're coming up, you definitely hear the man speaking. One thing you pick up, you hear him say the Telverdian word for girl, and you hear a woman actually respond. You can't make out exactly what she's saying, but it's also in Telverdian. A soft, graceful voice responds to him, and it almost seems like there's a bit of a confused inflection in their voices as they talk about this. You hear one of the dogs growl. Okay, and
since they're going inside, she's gonna let him go in before her, and
of course,
is gonna like pretend to drop down, tie her shoe, but she's actually going to slice off a small piece of Pumbaa's ribbon and leave it kind of like among the brush of the bushes, like over here, kind of just laying on top of one of them as her marker, because it's one thing for them to follow Pumbaa's tracks, but she's going underground. They need to know where the entrance is, because she's assuming, oh, this is my friend, and I'm gone for a long time. Mother will definitely come for me.
Sure, and that's totally reasonable. So, are you being stealthy about doing this?
She is being stealthy.
Okay, so you wait for him to go into the cave, and he does so. He looks back at you once and gives a smile. Just this way, Temperance. And he steps into the cave. Roll a stealth check to do your sneak thing.
17.
All right. 17. I am going to roll his perception secretly, so everybody doesn't see this. See it once. Not because I'm cheating you, but just because I want to add. I promise you, I'll be very honest about this.
I know.
Okay, so describe to me what you do. You cut off a piece. You cut off a piece of this ribbon.
She cuts off the end of the ribbon and just kind of, you know how really dense bushes, you can either put something into it and you have to kind of fight, or you can place something on top and it just sits on top. So she is putting the blue ribbon piece on top of a far branch, just so it kind of rests on top. It's not a lot, but it's blue against green, so it's a striking color difference. And she just tucks a little indent so it doesn't fly away in the wind.
Fair enough. As you step into the cave after him, you notice him standing there with a smile. Just this way.
She is going to nod her head, take Pumbaa, kind of by the ribbon, and kind of pull him with her.
Okay, Pumbaa seems a little nervous, especially smelling these dogs that are inside of here. You hear at least 2 different dogs barking, 2 different dog voices, kind of barking and growling at each other. And, yeah. we're gonna go ahead and go back to the rest of the party as you enter into your destiny.
It's Patience. She's been taken by pirates. It must have been that ship we saw. Apparently, she was ensorcelled and was compulsed into shooting Lewithrin. Jason, I'll kind of motion to him, right? The others went off into
He's standing there.
follow him. I was just waiting for you guys. Let us depart. Do I need to roll a survival to try to find the trail, or is it pretty obvious?
Yep, I want you to roll survival to find the trail.
Okay.
That's more than enough, especially after a while as you're pushing through there. You notice that Jace was probably moving pretty quickly. Every now and then you catch a glance of his footprint and the others' footprints, but you see that he actually made it pretty easy for you. Every now and then the branches is just kind of cut away, hanging loosely. He made a clear path for you guys to go through and follow.
Sweet.
Okay, so Lutheran, Jace. Trying to think. Yeah, man, the Bigfoots, they would definitely come. And your new pirate friend start pushing through the jungle.
Dolk.
Okay, yeah, Dolk. Uh, I, they were attacking patients when I came across them. This one tried to draw blood on me, but I put him down. Our friend over here, he nods at Kellen, was kind enough to bring him back to this world to help us.
Fate had it in store.
All right, and you guys begin to head. Well, you know, I'm gonna. So, now that the party is in 3 distinct groups, let's see. Highs or lows, Ely?
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna jump back to patience. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and jump back to patience then, and we will make sure to get to you, Ely, because you're somewhere in the middle, man. You're close to actually catching up. Just to give a quick description, as you're following through here, their trail is easy to follow, and before too long, you start to come up to the sound of the coast as well. The waves crashing against the rocks, and you can smell the salt of the sea. Are you slowing down at any point, or are you pushing forward?
I'm still being stealthy. I don't know what I'm going to encounter yet. It just depends on what I encounter.
Okay, fair enough.
Try not to be seen though.
Are you slowing your speed, or are you moving full speed and being stealthy?
It depends how fresh the tracks look. Look like they were just made a couple minutes ago? Am I looking like... You know what I mean?
It's probably hard to tell the difference between a print that was a minute ago and a print that was like 20 minutes ago. But I mean, you've been going through the woods for about 15 minutes now. Maybe 20.
Well, if I don't hear anything, I'm not going to slow down. But if I'm feel like I'm coming up upon them, then I'm probably going to slow down and be more stealthy.
Okay, so you kind of go fast at first, and then you'll slow down when you notice anything.
Correct.
Okay, fair enough. Makes sense. All right. As you head in, you smell the smoke from this fire deep within. You smell the smell of wet dog, and you can hear the voices slowly talking, and it becomes clearer and clearer as you come in. Don't be afraid, my dear. He turns to you. Everything will be fine.
Patience is gonna look a little shy. Be like, okay.
Okay. And he begins to head in. can you control Pumbaa too, just out of curiosity?
Yes.
Okay. So as you come around the corner here, you peer into this massive room. Uh, it looks like a naturally formed cave, lots of driftwood and debris inside. A new campfire burns brightly inside of here. The first thing you notice right here, perched on this rock, you see an elven woman. She's crouched down, a longbow over her shoulder, and a hood over her head. And if you zoom in, you can actually see her. She looks over at you, clearly Telbordian, blonde hair pulled back. She kind of she seems to be trying to read into you for a moment, and she looks at you. Her eyes widen a little bit as she doesn't recognize you, but she sees something that she likes as she sees you. She hops off the rock down to the ground and just stands up straight. And in Telbordian, what did you find, yeoman? Lurik looks up at her and gives a smile. Careful, I don't know what tongue she speaks. Just this way, he says in Dulandir.
Patience will follow and just kind of look at the elven woman.
Okay. She steps forward for a moment, and she honestly just pulls her longbow up a little bit further. She looks over at Lurik. What tongues does she know? At least Dulandir, he responds. She
He'll
says,
know that she also speaks Oran because that was the dirge that she sang at him.
okay, fair enough. And he says that as well. You see in the back, you can see the rest of these fools. Two dogs. One of them is pretty fucking big. He's got a spiked chain going around his neck like a leash, being held by this dude with a tricorn hat. He's got a rapier at his side. Over here, you see a woman with a smaller dog on a leash as well, a leather leash, and she's got a bottle on hands. And she gives you she sucks her teeth as she sees you and takes a quick drink. Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
Patience is. She's seen the elven woman kind of reach for her longbow, right? Or like kind of heft just a little bit.
She pulled it up tighter on her.
Patience would then kind of not phrasing, but finger her short bow on on her back, kind of in a mirroring kind of thing. Like she's not reaching for it, she's not grabbing it, but she's showing that she has weapons still.
Okay, fair enough. Well, nonetheless, the woman steps forward, and so does Lurik. And as he walks up, he actually puts his arms around her and embraces her. In Telbordian, I'm glad you're safe. She gives a nod. Nothing will happen to me. I'm glad you're fine too, Lurik. She looks over at you. Just give me 1 second. You can call me Hajor. She steps forward and she actually holds out a hand to you.
What language did she say it in?
She says it in Dulandir.
Okay.
And she
Patience.
she actually seems to speak it fluently. Like, if it's a second language, it's a second language she learned like years and years ago.
Patience will look at the hand, and I'm assuming it's going to be like, outward hand kind of thing. And she's actually just going to kind of pull her hands in and kind of just give it like a little head bow. And in Dulandir reply, hi. Just short reply. This isn't her friend yet.
No, it's not. And honestly, they all look pretty seedy. She looks kind of seedy. She has a couple scars on her hand. She's got calluses on her hand. It's just she's handled some rope on a ship before, and she walks with the sway of a sailor. And as she looks up and down, she looks over to Lurik and gives a nod. As she actually walks back, and she pulls out her backpack and begins to rifle through a few things. As you can probably tell, my friend, I asked you here for a reason. I promise no harm will come to you, but I do need something from you.
Patience will look to Ludwig. Well, friend, I've done what you asked so far. What more can I help you with?
We come here on a vessel of traders, with a D, not an IT, an AIT, of traders. We traveled far and wide, and looking for good places to ply our wares. We've only been on the ship for a few years, my comrades and I, but with the recent tensions with Lamgardia and Claudia, we've been forced off course. I'm sure I'm not sure how long it's been since you've been on the seas, but war is afoot between Fladauia and Lamgardia, and we're avoiding it at all costs. Privateers almost took our ship almost a week past. We were headed this way and trying to find safer trade winds. And you're welcome to roll sense motives at any point that you choose to not believe this motherfucker, even though you're charmed. It's really up to you.
She probably will roll sense motive about the privateer part and like why they were going to and from, because she was shipwrecked and they were attacked. That's how they ended up where they were. Let's see, and I get a +1 to sense motive. People are trying to lie to me. Okay. Not great. 10.
Okay. Alright, I will roll his bluff check after this little spiel he's giving if it's necessary.
Okay.
Though our captain is a fairly honest man and a fairly honest trader, he's not the wisest. When I saw you, I knew that our fortune may have been met. All I ask from you is one thing. I got a mote for someone very shortly. I will finish this though. A wizard to my old lands of Minutia is seeking components for his spells, and I fear that the blood from one such as yourself can fetch a high price. All I ask you for is a small vial of your blood. I know it's a lot to ask, but once you have this, I'll lead your friends to our caravan. If you're shipwrecked here, we might be able to help get you out. We have supplies, and if you have gold, there's plenty to buy. All I ask is this one thing of you. And this is right when Jace runs in with a fucking sword and shield, just starts cutting fucking heads off.
Stupid angry girl.
Yeah.
Patience is actually kind of reel back at this again. Her identity is one of the things that Gigi has always nailed into her head. Never tell your name. Never tell what you are. Don't let people get parts of you in general, just because this is, I think, one of the first, I think Patience is the first self that even Gigi met in person that wasn't either possibly a slave or, whispers of, you hear there was a self here, but they're naturally elusive and shy people. Trying to blend in as much as possible. You may have a self as a friend, but think they're human. That's the whole thing. So she's gonna not want it as much as this is a friend and she's charmed. She's not gonna want to give blood, and she'll probably go well, I have to ask my mother first.
I will let you roll your charisma check, but I will give you a +2 on this since it's so fucking opposed to your own personal backstory.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let you consider that to be harm. So you know what? You can say no to this without rolling.
Okay.
Your mother, again in Telbordian. Are we gonna have to? Hadra says, not yet. I think we can do this peacefully. They look at each other for a moment. You can see Hadra really wants to do whatever she's fucking implying. Please, sit down, Hadra. Relax. She looks you over and kind of grits her teeth, and she goes and sits down. But you can, again, she kind of just has her hand on her bow for a moment. Pumbaa's kind of snorting nervously. The dogs are pulling at their leash a little bit, and in fact, one of them starts baying a little bit. He starts howling a little bit at this. The two in the back look a little nervous. How hard would it Your mother. Tell me about her.
Patience genuinely smiles at this. None of the charmed, like full teeth rant, like out of sight of personality grins. Patience smiles. Mother is the smartest and bravest and most intelligent, best trader in the entire world. She's raised me. Well, she's my mother my whole life. We've gone all over the world. She knows everything and everybody. I don't think there's anything I've ever not known because Mother's told me about it. And she kind of starts rambling off, muttering slowly and softly again, almost talking to herself, just singing praises of her mother. And then she kind of stops herself. But Mother says, I have to ask permission for these kind of things, and I can't go against Mother.
It's rare in a world. It's rare in a world like this to see one such as yourself with kin. It seems you're spread so far and wide, and parents to children are often so different. Are they too of outsider blood?
Patience kind of tilts her head. Mother is human.
Get her, he says, Rollnish.
Yep.
Okay, so Jace, I want you to go ahead and roll into. Oh, you already did. Oh, maybe. Is that you?
What?
No, I want you
Oh,
to
I
roll
didn't
into
roll.
initiative. Yeah, so let me go ahead and get your mini out here because you're the closest one. So if someone's gonna show up and cut off heads, it's gonna be you. So just give me one sec.
Remember.
Yep. No, everything's fine. All right, go ahead and click on yourself and then roll dish, and it'll put you in there.
Also, this kitten, or this cat, this is Mary.
Oh,
She was the twin of Pippin. It was Mary and Pippin. But Pippin actually passed away recently, so there's just Mary.
oh, that's so sad to hear.
Okay, so at this point, when she says this, this is easy to interpret as a hostile action. All of a sudden, everything that was washed over your brain and your soul about this fucking dude has vanished in an instant. All of a sudden, you're in a cave with a bunch of fucking strangers and a bunch of mean dogs, and someone just said, "Get her." So you can react however you want to. Alright. Pumbaa.
Pumbaa first. Let's see here. Pumbaa is going to run at Greasy Guy, the one who charmed them, and gore.
He's directly adjacent. All right,
Yep.
and he's flat-footed. So let's do it. Oh yeah, let's get some sweet music. Let's go. I'll bet.
Sweet music.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
The legacy continues.
Pumbaa does work.
Is
Uh,
oh, fucking Christ. Okay.
Pumbaa,
Well.
he comes in for murder.
Confirmed it? Damn.
Okay. Well, at least we know Pumbaa's still fucking taking care of business. Just give me 1 second while I cry a little bit.
Sorry. You nerfed him too. You made his character sheet.
Yeah, I know. And honestly, we're gonna add a little bit more to him when he gets. I wish I would have put all that bodyguard shit on there, but I kind of ran out of time last night. We should still do that because, especially like at events like
Oh,
this, it would come in
yeah.
so fucking handy. But
I have it up because I was like reading it and I was trying to like kind of go over it, but I haven't added anything to the sheet yet. I think the only thing I added myself was just the extra acid attack if I wanted to use the hero point.
okay. Yeah, and
But I-
definitely make sure that's in there.
Yeah,
Do you have any hero points left?
I have one.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and give you another one just for everything up to this point, like the way you role played it, like knowing metagame that you were walking into a trap more than likely, and you still did it. Have a hero
100%
point.
I still did that.
Yep. Okay. All right. So go ahead and how does Pumbaa attack this fucker?
Pumbaa sees his mother slash owner reel back and almost panic and an unnerve kind of attach themselves to her aura, her feeling, her face, her energy, and Pumbaa's her bodyguard. He's feeling all of this nervous energy, and closest thing that isn't her, he wanted to hit. So this guy, who he didn't know who it was in the first place, you don't trust him, gore him.
Okay. Lurik lets out a shout and a curse and teleport in. Oh, actually, he says it in Dulandir. The Black Wind! Ah! As the tusks of Pumbaa tear into his legs, blood begins to pour down. I mean, he gets really fucking good. He just cuts into his cap, and you just see a couple quick pulses of blood spurt out. He's still standing, but it ain't good. Okay. Yeah, maybe he should have been barbarian. No.
Can't be.
Oh, I forgot to update my hit points, and I think you said I had max, so
Yeah, but that's like level 1 hit points.
Yeah,
I don't think I've updated them.
Okay.
That's my bad.
We need to do that like right now because people are gonna try to poke you. I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to roll. You need to roll 2d. Go ahead and roll 2d8.
I think my hit die is 2d10, but let's see.
Oh, wait,
2d8.
you have.
And you said I
a
had
D10.
max this time, right?
Yeah, but the other 2 rolls in between.
Oh yeah. Boop doop.
Touch my mitt.
Okay, yeah.
Roll
2d10.
2d8, 2d10.
Take you to dinner.
Ah,
God damn. Okay, so add 17 plus 8, add 25, so you have 35 hit points.
Full beans.
Yes.
You have more hit points than Lutheran.
Ride with me for hit points.
Okay, well,
Alrighty.
that makes this fight a little bit better. Okay. Okay. All right. He lets out a shout as Pumbaa deals. How many hit points? Is that 11 or?
I think it's 11. I think 11. If it's a confirmed crit. Is it?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, because it's a
I think so.
crit. Okay.
So 18 points of damage. Oh my god. Okay, like okay, so the tusk cuts into the cap and he just rips back and forth, blood splatters against the cave wall. It cuts up into his thigh a little bit, and it's hard to tell with all the blood and just mutilation to this guy's fucking crotch if he hit the femoral. But it's not good. Blood is just pumping out. He's just like panicked, his eyes are wide. He dropped his loot onto the ground, which breaks a little bit. And normally he'd be more upset about that, but he's definitely more upset about, his new circumcision. Just one sec. Why is it not letting me subtract hit points from it?
well, the good news is he can't feel his leg no more.
Yeah, he's not doing good. Hold on, I gotta move for a sec to subtract hit points. Jesus. Okay. Is Pumbaa gonna do anything else?
I think that's all Pumbaa can do right now. I think. Let me just double check.
Take a 5 foot if he wanted to.
He could. He's probably not gonna because he wants to fuck this guy up. And he's the closest, so he's probably just gonna. Hold on. Where's the. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's it. That's all he's gonna do, honestly.
Okay.
Actually, if a bard walks with a king, does he become a pimp?
This guy's
Yes.
already technically a pimp at this point. Not anymore officially. Okay, so. All right. First thing this guy does is release the chain with the dog, and he looks shocked at what's going on. And He runs forward and tries to grab you. Okay. What is your CMD? And Pumbaa does get an attack of opportunity.
So roll
Get him,
CM,
Boomba.
roll CMD.
No,
Oh,
roll,
what is it?
roll,
It's
roll Pumbaa's attack of opportunity first.
Get him, Boomba.
how do I just roll an attack in general?
Yeah, just roll an attack. I don't want to see it, but I have to let you do it.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah,
man. As
no.
he runs forward and just tries to grab you, Patience, Pumbaa just brings his tusk back over and completely misses. Just give me 1 second.
Blood in his eye.
Yeah. He's got what's the other guy's name? The Lou guy. He's got Lou blood in his eyes. Lubric.
Okay. It's actually going to be a +4 on top of this, just so you know.
Okay.
And I assume that doesn't work, correct? Well,
Nope.
actually, you're flat-footed, so take your dex out of your CMD.
Take my dex out of it.
Yep, because you are flat-footed. Yeah, I'm not going
The score or the modifier?
The modifier.
Okay, 15.
What? Jesus. Oh yeah, you're a level 4. Okay, he runs in and tries to grab you, Patience, and as he reaches around your arm, you just kind of pull back, and it is not effective. All right, let me pull up her. Okay. Like I said before, she was over digging into her backpack as she turned around and said this, and as she does so, she reaches in and pulls out a thin wooden wand in one hand. Her other hand remains free as she takes a 5-foot. Actually, she takes a 5-foot step back, and she begins casting a spell. She says a handful of words and reaches into a pouch at her side, pulls out a small clump of clay and smears it in her hands as she begins to cast the spell. It does not come into effect yet.
Oh no.
You may roll spellcraft if you have it.
She does have it.
Okay.
Only has 1 rank in it, so it's not gonna do much, but
Okay. Yeah. As she continues to cast, you're not sure exactly what she's casting. Okay, Patience, it's your turn.
let's see here. She is going to remain where she is, and let's see. Is going to whip out with her master dagger at Ludwig. I think she can do that, right? He's 5.
Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
pulling out your weapon and attacking.
Yep, she's gonna pull out her dagger and swipe across, aiming for his neck. She's mad
Okay.
at him.
Yeah, I bet.
And
Blood
she
all
also
over
wants
her
him to stop
boots.
him from singing, so can't sing when you don't have vocal cords.
Okay, he is technically flat-footed. You hit.
Nice.
Awesome.
I roll damage.
Damage. And it's gonna be slashing.
Nice.
Okay. All right. He's like kind of stumbling backwards as Pumbaa's tearing into him. His loot's cracked on the ground. Ah! He's cursing and teleporting in. And you just give a quick whip out towards his neck, you said?
Yeah.
And as you do so, you give him a gash across the chin and the lip and up his cheek. He is still standing, but it is not looking fucking good for this guy. I didn't expect him to die to one of the PCs so fucking quickly, but it's... I feel like this is happening. Okay, are you doing anything else, Patience, before you run my date?
Sorry. Let's see here. And then she'll take a... Actually... Yeah, she's gonna remain where she is.
Okay.
Sorry, I have a cat on crack right now.
No. All my cats are constantly in crack.
There's a cat hiding
Okay.
behind your TV.
Find out where, he's getting the good stuff, because I don't have any of that. I'll see your video froze, Ben.
Did it?
Yeah.
It's
It is
actually
for me.
That's weird.
Is it normal for you guys?
Oh, me.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
It's so
There you
weird.
go.
It
That's
might just
odd.
be my fucking shitty computer.
All right, but yeah, that's
That's your turn. Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
she's doing. Like, don't you? Yeah, me. I didn't do nothing wrong.
I know. Man.
Bards are a problem. Take care of them
He's-
fast.
He's pretty much.
Yeah.
All right.
There,
He steps back.
The bodies. Look, bodies.
This is not gonna be good for him.
I not
Man,
get
he's
rolled
such-
into Inish?
I'm gonna roll you into it after this like entire initiative.
Nope, I
initiative thing, 'cause
completely
that's kind of
understand.
where we're gonna
Sorry.
introduce you. I'm gonna make sure
Bad.
there's combat for everybody. It just doesn't. It never works that way. But anyway, he steps back. He pulls out a potion. He drinks it.
Ooh.
That was an awesome roll on your dagger damage, though. I think that's is that
How do you
max?
feel this?
Yeah.
Is that max damage? Yeah. That's,
Yeah. 1d4 plus 1.
that's nice. Wait, is that not including your strength? Weird.
Yeah, that is including your strength. 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah, damage 1d4 plus 1. My
Gotcha.
strength is 1.
He steps back, pulls a potion out, chugs it, and you can see the bleeding kind of slows down, and he gets out an audible gasp of relief as he throws it to the ground. The vial shatters,
Ooh.
and that is his turn. Just basically putting it off for a round. You can always stealth. Okay. All right. So this woman, she charges and attempts to grapple you.
Okay. Patience is no longer flat-footed, right?
You've gone, so no, you're not. And as she runs up to you and tries to grab you, stop fighting it, you bitch! She's one of them's.
Damn.
I meant no offense, Rachel. You know I didn't mean anything. And
What?
Oh,
Oh,
hang
no,
on,
no.
hold on, she. Okay.
You're good.
What the?
I caught.
What, Ely? What is that? I don't even know what's happening anymore. What is even happening? All right.
Patience
and-
yells out, "You're the bitch!" And
Okay,
then looks
there's a
around to
plus
make
two
sure
on top of
Gigi's
this.
not in an area because she cares curse and she's not allowed to.
All right, and as she reaches in and tries to grab you, man, you just fucking push her off of you. She drops her bottle and it shatters. She looks more upset about that. All right,
Puppers 1 and
This-
2.
this dog runs in and attacks Pumbaa.
How dare you?
He
hurt
lets
my
out a
baby
growl. His
boy.
mouth is frothing. He's got a spiked chain around his muzzle. Just blood and scars from being pulled on it. He looks abused and whipped, and he looks very fucking mad. He attacks. Damn. Okay. I'm sure that doesn't work. He reaches in.
Nope.
Yeah, there's no way. He just bites on some of Pumbaa's hide, and it doesn't even seem to hurt the fucking hog. As he pulls into some of his hair, Pumbaa just yanks back and probably gores it to fucking death. These dogs have names and backstories, but we'll never learn them. So fucking disappointed.
Because Pumbaa's just gonna wreck.
Pumbaa's gonna eat them.
Alright, this one moves in, and he also attempts to attack Pumbaa.
Pumbaa, no. It's okay.
This dog's actually small size, the other one's medium. That's the extent of their backstory. Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah!
that one hits.
Finally! Alright, he,
Why do I kill my pig?
I just want to at least deal 1 point of damage before somehow one PC kills this entire fucking, like CR7 fucking encounter.
Brett.
What?
Fucking baby.
Brett's just happy that someone finally got a bite.
Delicious.
Oh my god.
Okay, and he also gets to he gets a free trip.
This is animal abuse. Pumbaa needs to kill them.
What happens to what?
What is Pumbaa's CMD?
DMD?
Yep, CMD.
You have it in here as 10, but he's not flat-footed, is
Wait,
he?
so no, he's not. So go ahead and add his strength, dexterity, and base attack bonus. His base attack bonus is 1. What's his strength modifier?
1 and dex is 1, so 13.
13. Okay.
So he's...
You can go ahead
yeah.
and write that in if you want to. That's a safety. Okay. So
Okay.
pressure
Is it a
charges
bonus for
for
having
this.
4 eggs instead of 2?
No,
I don't know.
he does not.
Okay.
Crusher charges forward and scores a bite in this frenzied, blood-covered fucking hog. And as he bites onto his leg, everybody's kind of shocked as it somehow fucking works. You hear a bit of a crunch as he pulls him down and just starts to fucking maul. All right. Yep.
And it's
okay.
4,
so
right?
Yep, 4, and he is now prone.
Okay.
Sucks.
We'll just remember that. Okay.
My
And it's now
baby.
Pumbaa's turn.
Alrighty.
Before Pumbaa goes, go ahead and roll into initiative, Jace. I'm gonna jump over to you for a sec.
It's true.
I'm gonna make you re-roll, and I'll manually add it. Just give me a sec so we can. It's just the easiest way to fucking do this. Let me add your cat too. Just give me a sec. All right, go ahead and roll for Jace.
Okay.
Oh, I already put him on there. Weird.
Got the wrong area for that. That'll work. There it is.
Did you actually click on him?
I think it did. Did it work?
No.
Weird. That said I got a 19 or an 18.
You have to click on him and then roll. Click on your actual mini.
Oh. Where's my mini?
I deleted one because I added 2.
Oh, okay. Click on him.
Okay. And what did you get originally?
The original?
Yeah. What did Brad just quote?
16. Oh, no, that was the cat. 11.
Okay. Now go ahead and click on your cat and also roll.
Click on the cat. I'm a noob.
You and me both.
I mean, this thing, the setup thing here.
Okay. Sorry, I got one brain dead. And he was a 16, correct?
Yes.
Do your thing, Pumbaa. Does Pumbaa stand up?
Pumbaa is going to use his movement to stand up, so he's gonna take an
Okay.
opportunity attack.
Correct.
3, it
Alright.
looks like.
Yep, 3 of them.
3 of them. Oof. And then okay, I guess roll the attacks first to make sure he doesn't die to see if he dies before he can attack.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I've been really unlucky in this battle, so we'll see what
You
happens.
say that, but
3 attacks is a lot.
AC is 17, but he's prone. Does that hurt his AC? I didn't put any of the feats on him, so yet
No, he does.
for
He
his
does not.
level
Yeah.
up. So no.
I don't think so. Regardless, yeah, I didn't put. I don't know if I actually put skill points on there.
No, yeah, I don't. I put 2
don't-
up
I don't
on there
think-
because I think I just put perception and survival because that seemed normal for
It
him being a
makes more
boar.
sense. I don't see him doing acrobatics generally, but it'd be funny.
Yeah, but I didn't
Okay,
put the
so-
feet on there yet. So, but that'll
Okay.
be a later.
Okay,
he's
so
alive.
he takes 7 points of damage
Okay.
as he takes a cutlass.
7. Oh, wait, he's not prone anymore. He stood up and now he gets attacked. So it's 17, 17, but he still gets hit for that, right?
No, he's still considered prone as he's standing up.
As he's standing up. Okay. Math. No one
You
judge
just
me right
click,
now.
No, click on the green circle and just write -7.
Oh. He's so smart. Okay.
Alright, and Rufus.
Don't hurt my baby. Yep, that
Oh.
also hits him. And unfortunately, a big
He's
bite.
at 0. He's still standing though.
Yeah.
If he does anything, takes any action more than a move action, he will start bleeding out.
Okay.
Alright, so patience, are you saying anything as these people are just fucking like plowing into this hog tears into their leader, all of a sudden they start charging you, and as the hog's struggling, everybody's just fucking giving it a good go.
There's one more attack, right? It's 3.
Yeah, I just want to know if there's any sort of reaction from patience before I roll this last one.
Ooh, Patience is getting very mad. That's all really she can do right now. Because she doesn't have any reaction attacks she can take, I don't think.
No, not at this point. Unless you use your hero point to act out a turn.
Right now, no. She's not. I don't think she's going to.
Okay.
There's not really anything she can do right now that'll really change what's happening. None of them are close enough to drop. She's not going to distract any of them in any way, shape, or form, so. She's just going to be sad. Oh, good. That one didn't hit.
Nope. And as Crusher bites out, it completely misses Pumbaa. It's just too much of a frenzy. He's just getting in there trying to, and he kind of starts to get into a fight with his other dog comrade. Okay. All right. As Hager finishes the casting of her spell, which she technically did last round as a full round, all of a sudden she opens her hands and something appears fluttering in front of her. A small, I'd say rat-sized flying creature. 4 black wings, a black body, and a long needle-like nose. Roll a dungeoneering check. Knowledge dungeoneering.
Okay. 20. Dirty 20.
Do you have ranks in that?
Yes, no, I do not.
Okay. You're
I
definitely
did, I
looking at
don't.
some sort of strange magical creature. It looks a lot like an overgrown mosquito.
Joyous.
About the size of a rat. Okay, and it flies over your way. You get an attack of opportunity as it flies into your square. It goes from her hand and hovers through this tile, through this tile, this tile. It flies pretty well, and it attempts to land right on your chest.
Okay.
As it comes forward, I'll give you a picture of it.
23 to
This
hit.
What weapon do you have out? Your dagger.
It's my masterwork dagger, yeah.
This is what it looks like.
Ew.
Yeah, it's fucking grody.
Oh God!
Nice. It's like a bat had a baby with a spider and a mosquito and a fly.
Pretty much, it's a sturge.
Dirge?
Sturge. Yeah, let me see how many hit points it has. Okay, as you reach out and give it a cut, you cut off one of its wings and it just kind of flutters for a moment it actually seems to hurt it, but it is still going. What is your
Okay.
touch AC as it continues to try to poke you?
14 touch.
Okay.
god.
It is going to attach.
Okay.
This is a +7? God damn.
Yeah. I mean, this is all I can really do. I don't think it can only deal 1 point of damage.
Okay, so I get booped for 1.
Okay, and now it is going to attempt to grapple, and it adds an additional +8 to this. Just so you know.
Damn. Jesus.
Okay. This thing flies over to you. It plants its legs in there. You cut off a couple of its wings and it flies into your face. It's fluttering fucking maniacally. I mean, think about a rat-sized fucking mosquito just buzzing up
Gross.
against you, going fucking crazy. As it sticks its needle into you, it fucking hurts, man. Like, it's going deep into you. And it just, like, digs its claws into you and just starts fucking pumping its ass. Starts getting bigger and bigger as it starts bleeding you.
Nasty.
Okay. I need to see what it actually... I don't know actually what it does whenever it... Let's see. Anchors in place.
Threw a monster at you, but I'm actually not quite sure it's gonna kill you yet.
What's his attack? Okay, and you take 1 point of constitution damage.
Jesus. That is not good.
I just put a -1 in cons for temp, right?
Yeah, in temp. And as it starts draining, like your face feels like it's going pale. You feel a little dizzy for a moment as this thing is actually taking a drink.
Yuck.
Yuck, indeed. All right.
Run faster, Jace.
I can't do nothing about it.
As she steps here,
Train looks
She-
horrible too.
she attempts to aid the grapple on the surge by holding her arms back.
Mm-hmm.
You hear Hazer shout out, "Let it get its spill, and we'll be out of here." So she is attempting to aid the grapple.
Jump over your blood.
They want my blood.
I want
Want
the
the
blood.
Blood.
Ah.
All right, she technically aids. All right, she's not totally worthless. Okay.
And that's
Okay.
against my CMD, the 10, or is
It's
that
just
8?
it's an
Eight in
aid
general.
check, so he just has to get a 10.
Oh, okay.
He's assisting, and he's gonna do the same thing.
Stop holding me.
Get off me. There's actually a +3 to this. I did not mark it, and okay, I'm gonna let them both aid.
12, yeah.
All right. So, meanwhile,
Back to the other people. Patience isn't there. Ignore that.
promise everybody's gonna get some action today. Okay, you've been following this for a while, Jace. As you get closer and closer, it becomes apparent as you hear dogs barking, pigs squealing, man yelling. There's a fucking fight down below. You can smell the fucking blood.
Obviously, I run in.
Okay, you are basically these. And as you get here, roll a perception check. As you come across the coast, you look down. You don't see much, but roll a perception check. Okay, sure enough, tucked into this bush down here, you see part of Pumbaa's ribbon tucked in there. Clever fucking girl. You see it fucking hanging there, right by this cave entrance. That's maybe where the sound's emanating. It makes sense. Do you say anything? It's not technically your turn, but it is your panther's turn, or your jaguar's turn.
So I'm not technically in the cave yet? I was in there, but I'm not in there? Is that what's going on?
No, you weren't in the. I only put you in the cave so you could roll initiative.
Okay.
You're actually right here. You see the map?
Yeah. Let's see here.
Right.
Don't see where I'm at.
That's alright.
Oh, I mean, I guess I'll full move up there. I mean, or have Yukimaru move full move up there.
Okay.
Point to the mouth of the cave, I guess. I think that's probably where he could move. What's the
Movement's like 50, isn't it?
yeah, but a full
He's gonna-
move's 100, isn't it?
5,
Something
10,
like that.
15, 20, 25, 30,
Fenris, sweetie, can you not?
40, 45,
Come here.
50,
Come here.
65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 100.
Attacking
Like right
max.
here.
Okay.
Trying to use that.
Does this thing not work? The strag thing? That's probably like difficult terrain too, is it not?
Well, you can't, like, you really have to kind of go down through this area
Okay.
right here, bro. Like, you can't walk, like, he can
What
go
is your
over here if you
place?
want to have him jump.
Oh, I don't want to have him jump.
Cookie mouse.
And so my double move would only be 60 foot.
Okay, go ahead and do it.
Why can I? Okay.
You gotta move over to the selector.
I think it was there. I think that was 60 from there.
Okay. And actually, I don't even think it was technically your turn, but we'll go ahead and move you anyway. And on your turn, we'll just assume that happened.
Okay.
Make that not happen. Stop changing the music, you fuck. Okay. It is now Patient's turn.
Okay. Let's see here. Ooh. There we go. Redo the screen. Alright, so Patience is grappled currently, right?
Mm-hmm. Technically, she doesn't lose any. She doesn't have any of the negatives of being grappled right now. It is just attached since it's tiny.
Okay.
So you're not like flat-footed. You don't lose your dex bonus or anything weird like that.
Okay.
You just have this motherfucker sucking on you.
Cool, cool,
And
cool,
these
cool.
guys are trying to they're basically trying to hold
Are
you back and
these-
drag you.
Are these is this a magical beast?
I think so. Or an
Oh,
aberration.
then I completely forgot to add +2 to my weapon and damage rolls. Oh, I have to add it now because my favorite enemy is magical beasts.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and add it retroactively. Awesome.
That's okay, because I don't think
No.
they were high enough anyway.
What do you mean?
Like-
you fucking if you deal extra damage to a magical beast, you dealt 2 extra points of damage to this motherfucker. It's
Oh,
only
okay.
fair.
Okay.
It's still going, but you got a deeper cut
Fenris,
into it.
stop it. Yeah. Stop. Fenris. Sorry, my cat is attacking
You're-
my
you're
mouse
fine,
as I'm trying to use it. I'm probably just
It
gonna
is a
have
mouse.
her swipe. It is a mouse. Swipe out with her masterwork dagger again, just trying to like peel this thing off of her face
Okay.
with a quick swipe of the dagger, you know,
Yeah, do it up.
and it gets a +2 whatever this is to both things. So 26 and 5 damage. I'm gonna say piercing.
Okay. The thing's fucking latched on like right here. What do you do?
Yeah. She's gonna go for the abdomen where her blood is getting sucked out. It's not even the head. She'll pull the head out later. She wants to drain this thing. She knows after her blood, she's not gonna let anyone get it. Maybe the ground gets it. She doesn't care if she's covered in it. So she'll
Alright.
she'll kind of thrust right up underneath into the abdomen of this monster. You know, just angry as all out. Her pig's wounded, you know, barely standing. They're trying to get her blood for some reason she doesn't know, and she's mad.
So yeah, she reaches out, fucking digs into it, flips it out, and as you do so, your dagger cuts right through it cleanly. You know how these magical beasts' anatomy are? I don't fucking know personally, but nonetheless, as you cut through it and into it, it peels in half. And as it does so, as a summoned monster, all of a sudden it fucking vaporizes into nothing, and the blood that it sucked out of you does so too. You hear Hagar shout out, "Let's get it the old-fashioned way. Hold her!"
Let's see here, and
You just ruined their fucking plan again.
she did. She did. She's doing okay on that so far. She is going to.
Restful fight.
She's gonna what?
Just thinking aloud. I apologize. Don't mind me.
She's gonna reach into her bag and pull out. Let's see here. Not that one. Actually, no, she's not. I lied. She's not gonna do anything. She's gonna take a. She's gonna take a 5 step, the 5-foot step, and just move 1 square over there,
Okay.
and that'll be her turn.
Awesome. Okay. All right.
Sweet.
He looks a little sad for a moment as he looks over. Sadly, no one can live to tell this tale. And he begins to sing. A beautiful, enchanting song lifts up from his lips as he begins to bolster his comrades to steal your blood.
Jesus.
Jace, you keep going down after your cat. You hear this fight getting intense, and as you do so, just as you get down the ridge and come to the entrance of this cave, smoke pouring out, fire inside, you see flashes of steel through the winding path. You hear a man's voice lift up over all this carnage and begin to sing. Okay. All right. She quickly steps down. And actually, yeah, she'll step down and try to give you the old cutlass.
Okay.
Actually, she might have a falchion.
Crazy cats tonight.
They are. It's not even a full moon. The full moon passed, and they're acting. They're acting a mess.
As she swings out at you, Patience, you just duck under this as it scrapes up against the wall, leaving sparks. Man, Crusher just keeps going. He doesn't even step forward. He just attempts to bite again.
My poor Boomba.
I think at level 8, he gets ferocity. So he can keep going even when he's at under 0 hit points.
Yeah.
It's like his cousin
Hey.
works.
It doesn't hit.
Alright. He's just fucking, they're all in a frenzy. Just these animals fighting at each other. It's hard to say what it's like a big cloud with every now and then a hoof comes out or a dog fucking face. Just rolling across the floor. Alright. Rufus is gonna charge you though. He's not that smart. He'll go right about there. And he attempts to attack you. Alright,
Nope.
as he reaches out to bite you, as he goes for your leg, what kind of a defensive move would you do?
She would probably take like the butt of her palm and just box him in the nose.
Okay.
Knowing that the nose is really sensitive to dogs, just like a quick boom.
Alright, he gives out a yelp. Uba, Still at 0 hit points. Any action besides a move action, he will start bleeding out.
Let's see here. Did you say any action besides a move action?
I'm sorry. Any action besides a move action, he will bleed out. So a free action or a move action, he's fine.
Okay. He is not
No, he
prone.
actually stood up.
He got up. That's why he got those 3 lovely attacks. Let's see. He is going to. He's gonna 5-foot step back there. And then he's going to move to the other side of Patience. He is not doing hot. He does not like these dogs. He's barely standing. Come here, Ferris. And he's gonna move 1, 2, right there, next the Patience.
That will provoke an attack of opportunity, just so you know.
Oh, well, okay. Okay, never mind. Then he's gonna 5-foot and just leave it there.
Okay. I think that's a full action to withdraw. All right.
What is with?
Go.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Then I'm just gonna do the 5-foot and just leave it there.
All right.
He's tender.
Okay. She is
Sinners,
going to
that's a
step in
lamp.
front of. She steps in front of the yeoman and she gives him applies a potion to him.
God damn it! Stop healing him.
You do the same thing.
Yeah. I guess.
Oh, no, I need 2d8 for that actually, so let me add another d8. Alright, so 10.
Okay.
You really fucked this guy up. I was honestly surprised. He's still not
I
at
wanted
full
him.
hit
I wanted him to stay fucked up. That was the goal.
Alright, and that is her turn. You're at least wasting a lot of people's turns, so there's that. Okay, he is going to. You get an attack of opportunity as he moves through here. In fact, Uma does too if he wants to start bleeding out.
He does not want to bleed out. I think,
Okay.
because that would
I
be
wouldn't
bad for
You
him.
should have flanking though, right? Is that attack of
Y-
opportunity?
No, because the attack actually happens in this square.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm just
Cool.
moving it
Just,
so he
just
doesn't-
checking.
Yeah, so
Checking.
patience will swipe out, but it's only she'll do two slashing.
Okay, I think that actually misses. Let me double
Misses.
check.
Okay.
Yep, that misses.
Okay.
All right. As you swing out at him, he's able to just deflect it with his cutlass as he comes in, and he is going to take his attack.
You guys see my cat climbing up the fan like a psychotic.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So as he comes in, you bring a dagger out to him, and he deflects it, and he brings his cutlass back into you, and you deflect it with your dagger too, just back and
Awesome.
forth. Okay, it is now Yukimaru's turn. Okay, so just to simplify things, just consider both of you right here. I ain't gonna fuck with 2 maps here. It's just too complicated. All right, it's your cat's turn.
You muted Ely.
Ely.
Wait, hold on. Oh, you can see some patients too, can't you? Alright. So,
Might not be able to see.
5, 10, 15, 20. No, I mean, you wouldn't be able to see in there because you guys aren't in there. You can only see because I gave everybody view of patients, so you could continue. So I'd prefer if you move him 5 foot at a time. And also, you need to tell him what to do. You need to control him.
Okay.
But you can do that as a technically, I think you can do it as a free action since you're since you're a ranger. So
Be honest, I really don't want to send him in there.
yeah, I mean, you can't see what's going on in there anyways. You just hear combat.
That only
I
a
mean-
5 foot, like from here to there. Like, is that?
Well, that was
That-
10 foot.
Okay.
That was actually 15 feet technically. 5, 10, 15, yeah.
Okay. So you can only move a 5 foot.
Why do you
Guess
say
we're-
that?
I'm confused. I'm not sure.
You can, you just need to tell him what to do, and you can't see what's going on in this cave. So if you could pretend that you don't see what's going on in this cave, that'd be great. You just hear. You
So
hear
that's gonna
combat
be his
inside
turn. I'm gonna make him move 5 foot, and that's it. I don't want him going
Okay.
in there. I don't
Yeah,
know what the fuck's going on in there.
you. Okay, totally understood. Do you say anything, Jace?
Is my brain not working?
Sailor Jerry's and Pepsi.
Probably. Reinforcements have arrived.
Patience, you hear your good buddy Jace shout out. It echoes through the cave. That's what you hear.
Patience lets out a small sigh of relief. Except then she recognizes the voice and she's like, not this one.
Guy.
You hear Jace walking away.
Delphing away. She doesn't hear shit.
Alright.
You stealthing and yelling?
No, after your comment. No, I'm just kidding.
It is your turn, Patience.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a beer while you're doing this, but I can hear and see everything.
Lol. Patience is gonna swing out at the guy in between her and Pumbaa, so she can get some of that sweet, advantage.
Roll it.
Let's see. A +2.
They're flanking.
Okay. Oh, it's flanking. That's another end.
That's
So
been
+2, whatever this is. Just kidding. I critted, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
Earned it too. Damn.
You critted?
I
It
did.
looks like. It's pretty confirmed to me, unless I'm
God
missing
damn.
something.
Yeah, I mean,
I got
that'll
the plus
definitely,
2
that'll
added in
definitely do
there.
it.
Should have the +2 added to that. Should be a 27 and a 26.
That definitely hits. Who are you aiming at?
The guy in between her and Pumbaa.
Yeah, that'll do it. How much damage in all? 8?
Crit, so
Oh,
13.
it adds it. My bad. Okay. There's no way that it could be 13. A max of 10, so it's actually 8. So we've been reading this wrong.
Oh, we were reading it wrong. It's 8? Okay. Wait.
Yeah, so that could be a max of plus 1. That would be 10 max. Right? I don't know. But now we know, and I'm not too worried about the
I
previous
think
attacks.
that's the purple or the blue is in the confirm
crit.
part, so that would be the total damage is the blue, and the green would be if it was just a regular hit.
Yep, I think he's correct.
Says crit multiplier is 2, so it's 1d4 times 2, so that's I guess 8, right?
And 2 ones, obviously. It doubles strength like it should with a crit. Yeah. Okay. So awesome. Well, you give. What kind of attack are you doing on this fella?
She is going to pierce and is just gonna stab him in his face. She's at this point, there is no finesse to anything. If it is near her and it's not her and Pumbaa, she's stabbing, and just in a very kind of visceral, she wants to get out of here. She's gonna just take eyes, anything she can get, like a slash, to block. She's turned around and just kind of jab him behind her, right in his
All right.
face.
Yeah, man. As she
He's
does
tall.
so, it sticks right into his fucking eye. He lets out a howl of pain as like blood pours down his face. He's still standing, but as you pull it up, you're pretty sure his eye and the fucking viscera inside comes out a little bit. He just grabs it and it's poking out through his fingers as he's like howling in rage. Would you like to do
And
anything else, Patience? He's still standing though.
And I have a move action. Actually, I'm gonna ask a dumb question because I'm still learning. The full attack for a full round action, what is that?
If once you have multiple attacks, level 6.
Okay, I
Level
wanted
6,
to
you'll
know
have
what
2
that
attacks.
meant. I didn't know what that
Yeah.
was.
Or if you're
So,
using 2 weapon fight.
Okay, that's it. That's all she's gonna do right now.
You could also 5-foot step away to not be flanked any longer.
Oh, that's right, she can. And then I'll 5 step here. I always forget about the flanking on myself. Yeah, that'll be it. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Pumbaa, don't
Little
die.
giggle is hilarious.
Alright, it is now Lurik's turn. Yes. Yes, here.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, it does not. Okay. s- Okay, so, Lurik turns to Hagor. You take care of this. I'll smooth it over with Wazra and Gunarfin. Don't fail us now. This is too important. And he begins to run for the door.
It's bad news for him.
Yeah, it is. He doesn't know that. I had him roll to see if he heard you. There's no fucking way. Alright. He attempts to use acrobatics through your tile, but he is getting a -10 to this. I don't even know if he has ranks. He probably, or through the not through her tile, through her range of attack of opportunity. Yes. He doesn't even have ranks, man. Just take your attack of opportunity. I'm not gonna fuck with this. He attempts to slide up against the wall and get past you. He has one sword out. He's still covered in blood. He looks pissed off. His loot's broken behind him.
9. Not gonna get
Okay.
it.
He brings up his longsword and is able to deflect it to the side. He's kind of scared of you now. He definitely
She does
underestimated you.
like the same stabbing motion, but stabs into his sword that he's brought up.
Alright, he's just like 2 hands. But he works it into a song. And he gets right about here. Jace, I think you can just technically hear someone running through. You hear him give a kind of a whiny grunt as you hear steel against steel, and coming around the corner, you see this bard covered in blood all over his crotch, and not looking good.
Gotcha.
It is now Jace's turn.
Shit. Okay, well, it's gonna take a second. Sorry. See how far I can move here, which is... Now, with a standard, can you still make a full movement?
Yeah.
Double checking. Right, gonna use a hero point to cast a spell. That didn't post right. Let me redo that.
Just tell me what the spell is, and I can look it up. You know what I'm saying?
Blade,
You don't have to post
lead
it.
blade, blades.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait to my weapons. Standard action.
What's it look like?
Yeah. I'd wait to my weapons, and then I'll raise my arm with the shield and kind of just like not actually touch the blade, but like wave my hand over my blade. And then after doing so, like both my arms seem a little bit heavier for a second. So like kind of pull down on my arms. Then I'm going to move.
Okay.
Should be 25. I'm not moving the full 30 because I can't quite see what's going on.
Okay.
That would be that's my turn.
All right. So you
Uh,
you lock eyes with this weird soft looking dude. His sword's out. He's covered in blood. He's breathing heavily. And yeah. You say anything to this guy?
Oh, don't say anything to him. Well, actually, none of you villains are leaving this cave alive. It'll be my turn.
All right. And all right. She's gonna go ahead and do it. AC's patience.
My AC is 18.
Okay. All right. She gives you a. She reaches out. She brings in a slash at you. You probably try to deflect it, but it gives you a gash across the forearm. You take 6 points of damage.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Ignore that. I accidentally clicked on my shield. All right.
There's now Crusher's turn. Where's Crusher at?
He's up
Right
there
here.
next to what's her face.
Yeah. Move right about here. You gonna step in and try to do it?
It doesn't hit. No,
if-
because Pumbaa's about to bleed out, so.
Yeah, if Pumbaa does it, he will. Yeah. I was just assuming not. Okay. He tries to bite you. Yeah, well, we don't want Pumbaa to go out quite yet.
No. Patient's gonna do the same thing she did to the dog, big dog last time, and just take the palm of her hand and just punch that dog's nose. Be like, bad little shit, bad nut.
All right. Okay, and it is now Rufus's turn. Rufus will get an attack of opportunity if you choose to take it, as he moves all the way over to here.
He will do so.
Okay.
She critted.
Okay.
Does she
Did
have
she already
what?
take one this round?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Okay, never mind.
That's my fault.
No.
Let's roll though.
All right.
Nothing here? Yeah, too bad. Waste of a crit. Oh well. It's okay.
All right. Pumbaa, do it. And you guys know that I'm gonna have an aneurysm if I switch back too much.
Understand.
Pumbaa's gonna 5-foot step to. Oh, that's a pile, isn't it?
That is none of that's difficult terrain. It's pretty low to the ground.
All right,
That's
then
good
he's
to know.
gonna kind of climb. I guess 5-foot step up onto the slight pile that's here. Again, just to kind of get away further. He's gonna chill. He's not interested in dying. So
Good.
that's it.
All right.
All right, Hackor, you whore, hit me.
She's ready for it. She quickly runs over here and jumps into the shadows. Roll a perception check, patience.
Okay. 18.
Bad.
Give me a sec while I check out her stealth. I think there's probably no way that she's actually going to do it, but let's go ahead and see.
Goddamn.
She's still getting a -5 for what she's doing. Okay. You're flat-footed to her attack.
Okay.
I don't have macros for her yet. I may never have to. She's probably going to be dead after this.
Damn right she is.
All right, flat-footed is 14.
Okay. All right.
Damn.
She hit it.
Yep. As she jumps into the shadows, you lose sight of her in the. Actually, she's getting a -4 for shooting into melee. I don't think that she has precise shot. Let me double check that. I still think she would hit.
Yeah, no, she's still gonna hit even with a -4 because it's.
Yep.
I
Okay.
bet my flat foot is 14, so
My bad,
she would
my
need
bad.
to take off 7.
My- You're right. Okay. Let's see. Her sneak attack is. Okay, you take 7 points of damage as she appears out of the darkness. You see her for a second later after she ducks in there, and an arrow sticks into your thigh.
Patience lets out a yelp and quickly breaks off the end of the arrow.
Okay, as you yelp, you can see pleasure in her eyes, and she just like licks her lips real quick. What an asshole.
What a dick!
Yep.
A dick without a dick.
Well, you can't prove it yet. We'll find out. We all have to know.
Full phallus.
Alright, I've got a piss. I'll be right back. It's the booze.
All right, this guy is like looking pretty hesitant. I mean, he drops his cutlass to the ground and he just tries to grab you again. Stop fighting, girl! I don't want to hurt you. Tries to grab
That's too
with
bad. I want to hurt you.
you. Okay, and he is going to attempt to grab. Yeah, I bet you do want to hurt this guy. He's the worst one. He can't even commit. What is your
Against my
CMD?
19.
A 19. Okay, you can. It's a new round. You can choose to take your attack of opportunity if you'd like to.
Yeah, might as
Back.
well.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
you.
14?
Listen, dude. I don't want to hurt you, girl. You say you do want to hurt him. He reaches in to try to grab you, and you just lift up your dagger and get him right in the sternum. It fucking slides into his rib, and as you pull it out, he drops down.
Huzzah!
Hey, nice shot. Kitty time.
Kitty! Meow.
Tomorrow, let none leave the cave within 5 foot, except for our allies. That's his turn.
Get it, patience.
Alrighty, Patience is going to look to the pupper next to her right. And is going to stab out with her dagger. With Pumbaa there, he's a little bit higher because he's on the little pile of bones and whatever. Will it still count as flanking or no?
Yeah, he's flanking for sure.
King's awesome.
I don't know why they did that twice, but 14.
It'd actually be 16.
Oh, 16. Yeah, 16 for the pup.
Yep, you definitely did it.
Okay, and that's 2 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then she's gonna 5-foot step over here.
All right. He helps out as you give him a cut, and then you step out from between the two of them.
Yarp.
Smart move.
I actually
Yep.
remembered this time.
All right. Well, Ely,
What?
roll a goddamn will save. He
Will
begins
save?
casting he casts a
Shit.
spell on you.
That's not good.
I'm gonna have an entire game of just you three having fucking massive fucking adventures full of gold and ale and sex. I'm gonna describe sex with you guys for hours.
Oh, what's with the hero point with the will saves?
Oh, dude, you don't have to use a hero point. I'll describe sex for you too.
Oh no, I don't want to lose this will save. Is what I'm getting at, and I'm trying to figure out what I need to do here. So hero point.
You can have a
either
+8 for $20. It's DLC.
for reroll.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, you can re-roll it for free. Okay, with the hero
What?
point.
Okay,
But listen, here's the deal. Pre-roll, you can add a +8. Post-roll, you can either add a +4 or re-roll.
Her decision, huh?
I think Ely died.
Probably.
Ely! Stop dying.
I think the 8's probably the better deal. Even if I roll 1, like
You have like 37 hero points. You guys never use them.
I've used 2 of them already, so I've only got 1 left.
Oh,
I
that's
use
true.
mine so often.
Cast 2 spells that I didn't have prepared.
Yeah, it was very effective.
Not yet, anyways.
Make a choice,
I guess-
Ely. Let's hear it.
Alright, I'm gonna add a +8 to this. Use a
All right.
Good call. 20.
All right. Okay, and you can roll spellcraft if you want to.
2.
As he begins to cast, the spell on you, he holds his hands up above him and begins to chant. As he looks in your eyes, man, you feel tunnel vision towards him for a moment as his eyes catch yours, and you just, for a second, you think this guy's really, really fucking good looking. It's weird, but you break free. The charm person does not work on you.
Yeah,
And now he's kind of fucked.
he's definitely.
As he sees it not. Do you say anything to him as he tries to charm you, man? It's probably pretty fucking like. It's gotta suck.
Dare use magics on me?
He says, "Oh poop," and he begins to try to circle around. He 5 foots to there. All right, moving slowly. He has his sword up, trying to defend himself. And Chase, of course.
Hmm.
Go ahead. Finish what Pumbaa started.
I feel like either a full round or just a good old fucking. Let's see here.
Finish him.
I mean, he's a soft, squishy bard, man. Like, power attack full round is where it's at. I mean, sword and shield. That's what you do.
Do it.
Makes sense.
You might. I mean, you might miss some, but like, if you hit
Yeah.
with both,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do the power attack. I'll just do the sword and shield alone. Should be good. I've already got the.
yeah, do it,
it's
bro.
2d6 plus plus 2.
You'll have to roll.
plus
You'll have to roll your
1.
damage separately because your damage deals
Yeah.
more now.
I'm gonna click on the thing, but don't count the damage because I've got to roll. different
Of
damage.
course, I will not. I will not.
And nothing hits. Pathetic.
Okay, listen, man. So, what kind of attack with your sword do you do? Just like a thrust?
Just a general attack.
Well, what was that? Like a chop, a thrust, like a swipe, foot swipe?
Swipe. Probably a swipe, and then the shield. That's about it.
All right, man. You bring your swipe in. He fucking deflects it with his sword just barely. And as you bring your shield in, he falls up against the wall. It just hits the wall instead of him.
Makes sense.
All right.
Of course, I'd roll fucking 1.
Hey, man, it happens, bro. Are you gonna 5-foot or do anything?
Oh, he's
You
not
still
fucking
see-
getting past me. I'm fucking
Okay.
moving.
That's too bad for me. All right. So, you guys hear Lurik shout out, "There's more in the tunnel. We must make haste back to the ship." All right, she attacks.
AC's 18. She hits.
Okay,
7?
she hits for 7. Yep. She
Okay.
brings in the cutlass. I think you've already used your attack of opportunity this round.
Yes, I have.
All right, Ely.
What's up?
You're getting crushed.
Okay. Okay.
All right, the dog jumps into the air and tries to bite onto you, man. You just
Shield.
fucking bring your shield up. Yeah, hell
Yep.
yeah! Like it just smashes against your shield and lets out a yelp. Yep. Okay, and all right, Rufus comes in. AC? What's your AC?
Oh, me? It's.
Ye-
Oh, Ely?
18? No,
Oh.
you patience.
Since-
18?
Oh, 18. Sorry, I thought you were asking Ely. It's 18.
No,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he jumps up and tries to attack you, and you're just able to push him back at the last second again. You punch him in the nose. You punch them in the nose so many times they're probably dead, but he keeps going.
Keep on sneezing. You know how
This
the
sounds
dog
like Chase
accidentally
hasn't
gets in
seen
his
any
nose.
of this combat.
All right, Pumbaa.
Pumbaa. Pumbaa's gonna 5-foot step over here behind Patience and Chillax. That be it. He's scared boy.
And also block your flank.
Yarp.
I can press that one, right?
I didn't hear you go.
Oh, high door's that one, right? The
Yeah.
one circle in.
Yep.
It's the only one the initiative doesn't identify.
Yeah. It has her name, right? Yeah. Not her picture. Give me one sec, guys. Okay, holding her bow in one hand and the wand that she had held in the other. She moves it a couple times and says a quick word, and let's see if she's actually able to use this damn thing. Plus 11, not bad. Oh, I see that now, Brad. Just give me a sec.
Alright. There.
Okay. Okay, so as she begins to attempt to cast a spell with this wand, it actually fizzles. She does not successfully do it, which kind of sucks
Woohoo.
for me. Yeah. It's one of those fucking fights. Alright, you are a corpse, and it's time for your cat.
He's waiting for anyone that tries to flee.
Okay, is he just like readying an action to fucking
Yeah.
tear
he's ready
the
now.
asshole off someone?
Add a full round on someone that comes through there, other than an ally.
Okay.
Well, jaguars are technically, ambush animals, so.
Perfect for
Alright,
him.
patience.
No pun intended.
Alrighty, Patience is gonna swing it at the pupper in front of her.
Sounds good.
18 to hit.
That'll fucking hit.
Alright, she is going to use piercing damage. She doesn't like having to hurt actual creatures. Humans, she doesn't mind quite so much, or other humanoid things. So she does aim toward the neck of the dog, trying to get, a good vein, or like the back of the neck to, spinal cord it or something.
Alright, you give him a deep jab. He's a pretty tough dog, but you stab him good. He's still going.
Feels bad, but she stays where she is, and that's her turn.
Okay.
Come here. What are you doing?
Alright,
I don't...
Lurik. Man, alright. He casts another spell on you, Ely, but he's gonna 5-foot step back first. He's getting pretty close to being out of these things, but yep, he casts a spell on you. Roll will save.
This is bullshit.
Man, I don't have any other options here, bro. I wish I could just bring him in with
I
a fucking
understand.
axe and have him feel like a man, but like, this guy plays fucking guitar and tries to have sex with dudes. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, he's not made to fucking fight you.
Well, it's just bad because, yeah, I'm gonna have a 3 will.
I only
He's
have a
not
2,
made
so you feel
to
my
kill you.
pain.
No, he's made to make love to you, not fight you, Ely. And I mean,
He's fucking getting a sword. It ain't happening.
I
Not
know.
this
Damn
sword
it,
he
you
wants.
stole the joke, dude. I was going
He's-
to say that.
All right. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted here. Okay, yeah. So as he casts a spell on you, once again, you can roll your spellcraft. You fight it off. God.
Spellcraft shit.
It's now your turn, Jace.
Have to roll it. Have to roll it. Probably don't know. Damn. Alright. I'm gonna 5 foot and fucking give him the old slap with the sword. I'm gonna try to go for his collarbone. Not power attacking or anything. I want to just hit this guy.
Alright. Come up.
This isn't the damage roll, so I'll have to reroll the damage if it hits.
That hits.
Where's the die? 2d6. It's 2, so 8.
Okay, so just one attack.
Just one attack.
Okay. So that was 8 points of damage, you said? Ely?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
2 for the strength.
Yeah, 2 for the strength. And that's your turn?
It's my turn.
What kind of attack is it, bro?
He's trying to go for his collarbone, like trying to slice down into his ribcage.
Okay. All right, man. As you bring it in towards his rib cage, he still has his hand out trying to cast a spell at you. And as you swing it out, he doesn't even think to pull his sword up at the last minute. He just like has enough time to grab the wound on his rib cage as you slash across it. Blood just starts pouring down. This is pretty much it, isn't it? All right. Okay. She is still. So yeah, she charges you, and she's gonna attack.
What you gonna hit me for?
She's charging Chase, not you.
Oh, she's trying to do something.
Correct.
Wait, that's
There's actually another +2 to this. It doesn't matter. Man, they're just all slamming up against you at this point, seeing you blocking the way. As she charges up there, you bring up your shield once more and just deflect it to the side. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say your shield's already up for the dog. You bring your sword up and just fucking knock her fucking cutlass back.
Take it.
Yeah.
All right, it's Crusher's turn. He is going to bite. In fact, he is going to just moving around with the momentum of the battle. He attacks you from there.
It's a good idea for him. That's a crit.
Pretty
Nice.
Holy shit! He might trip
That's a
you.
hit.
Yep. All right. What's your AC?
Pepper's got me.
18.
20.
18.
Oh, your AC is a 20. Yep, just a regular hit. So, except for the Inspire Courage. I don't know if that'll work for animals. Ah, I'm not gonna fucking crit you just for that. Alright, you take 2 points of damage. What is your CMD versus trip?
Should be a 20 as well. Let me double check.
Double check that for me, bro. Because you can't add shield to that.
Unless something's wrong on my character sheet, it says 20 for CMD. It's
You
your
should-
dex plus your strength plus what?
You've got
Plus your
gods.
It's your base attack bonus plus your strength plus your dex plus 10.
So 4, it's 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's 20.
Okay. Noted. Add a +4 to this. Okay. He bites onto you and tries to pull at your leg, and you just fucking kick him. You take 2 points of damage.
How do I remove the damage from my hit points here on the?
All right. So click on the green bubble above your head, like you'll click on yourself,
I got it. Yep.
and then type -2 and
Okay.
press enter.
-2. Foul
Okay.
mutt.
He is a foul mutt. Oh, actually, bro, that was a crit. You're being flanked.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay,
6
so
points.
you take 6 points.
another-
Yep. -4. Yep. Where was I? I'm admiring my cats. Yeah, so this dog's gonna bite you, patience. We're gonna try to. I'm gonna try to actually deal some damage to you. I know we're running short on time here, so.
Bad puppy.
That's the main reason I want to cat
Nah.
myself. So I can watch him knock shit off.
He no bite me.
No, he no
gets
bite
punched
you.
No, he gets punched in the nose again.
All right, you knock him out. He's dead. All right, let's see here. Pumbaa.
Pumbaa's gonna be chilling. Big
All right, what
chills.
is Pumbaa doing? Like, is he like just like whimpering? Is he like snorting, looking sad?
He's snorting, he's squealing lightly, hiding behind mom, trying to stay away from everyone else. He is not a happy boy. It's not a happy boy.
He's a sad sight.
He's a sad hog.
Yep, he's low on the hog, as it turns out.
But yeah, he's gonna be standing behind her right now. Again, bodyguard, but scared. And hurt.
All right.
So hurt.
I want a pig like Pumbaa just to have a bodyguard pig.
Dude, Pumbaa's the tops. Except for this time. But in his defense, he did get wailed on by like 3 separate characters.
Whole bunch
Okay,
of fucking
okay.
whole game.
You say not this time, but he literally nearly tore off a man's leg. So I think he's still pretty much the shit.
In
All right.
the other campaign, he's dealt out some hurt, so
Yeah, he's killed like most of the major bosses himself. It's fucking weird. It's a long story, but
hilarious.
all right. So, Igor, she tries to meld into the darkness again. Go ahead and roll your perception.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
14. Not great.
All right, and you hear her attempt to use her wand again from the darkness.
Okay. And this
She's
will catch
attempting
me
to
flat-footed, or no?
Yep, she's
Okay.
attempting to sneak attack you with a wand.
Alrighty.
I need to double check what that was. 11. All right,
Man.
she cast it. Out of
Yes,
the
she does.
darkness, the darkness seems to solidify for a moment and just concentrate into a single black-purple ray that launches out towards you. And as it strikes you, you feel your body being sapped of strength.
Oh no.
And it also deals negative energy sneak attack damage. So this
Shit,
is going to
sneak
be
attack.
strength. Yep. You take 7 points of strength drain or
Jesus.
damage was it brave enfeeblement. Yeah,
So
it
is
was
it-
max.
7
Uh,
points
y-
of damage,
oh, I'm sorry.
or
It's just a generic penalty, okay? And it only lasts 1 round per level. Okay. So
okay.
as she uses this wand, it stretches out, it saps you of strength, and also it's going to deal 2d6 points of negative energy damage.
So I'm putting a negative 7
Seven.
temp on my strength.
Yes.
Okay.
Bad.
It can't go under 1 though. Okay.
Still.
All right, and you also take.
Kind of makes me think of shadows.
Oh my god. You also take 11 points of negative energy damage as it strikes into you.
Oof.
You almost feel like your soul's being sucked out of you as your strength is drained. I mean, I pretty much rolled max on everything except for that 1-5. That was just
Yeah.
You kind of deserve it
much
after what you did to my boss.
I deserve it. I deserve
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Well, you set me up.
Said the guy who led a grown woman into a cave full of crazy people.
I thought you would comply.
Why would she do that?
Come on, I thought he was your friend. I'm just kidding. Oh. And
There's a level of friendship you never push.
and
Let's
it
move
is now. Oh, he's dead as fuck. Okay, yep. All right, and it is now your cat's turn. Your cat sees you being swarmed. Does he do anything differently?
Yeah, he does. Get him.
All right.
Kimaru, get him.
What the fuck? God, nigga.
Gonna bite. Hopefully he hits. Who doesn't?
All right, bro. Roll it. We're wrapping this up soon, but man, my kid is doing it again. Just give me a sec.
Yep, take your time.
We get
Get
It's only a 12. If he gets flanking, it's only a 12. But I don't know if he gets
Do
flanking.
we all see
or
the
not.
domestic abuse on Brad? Brad is
I'm
Brad
fine.
is just absolutely just being wrecked by his lady.
Missed
He was
it.
asking for it.
Oh, Jesus.
You got an attempt to attack? No, bro. If he goes in there, there's just too much chaos. It's close, but not quite.
Did he get a flanking bonus or no?
He does not get a flanking bonus.
Okay, just checking.
what? No, we need that.
Patience.
Yes, sir.
Finish this
Alright.
shit up.
Patience is not pleased, but she can't do much about it. Just hoping she don't die. She is going to take a 5-foot step here, and will aim her short bow at what's her nuts.
Hager. Hager.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about dog. Just kidding. Boop boop. Moving back. On top of there. Oh, that's right.
How did you ping the map? That's cool.
E hold.
and hold down.
Left click and hold.
That's cool.
All right, yeah, then she'll do that, and we'll short bow at what's her nuts. I don't think I've touched her yet. No.
None of us have.
No, she hasn't been touched all day.
She needs some bad touch.
She might like the bad touch. You've seen how she is.
She is. She's somewhere on that S&M scale, leaning towards S though. So.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I mean, she wouldn't be in a cave full of pirates if she was normal.
this is true. Patience has point blank shot, so she'll get a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons at a range up to 30 feet. So I do believe that is 30
Looks like it.
feet. Snap to corner.
25.
Yep. You good?
Yarp. We're good. So that's a plus. Did I say what? +1 or +2?
+1.
+1. So it's a 13 to hit.
No way. As you shoot it at her, man, she's fucking quick, dude. She leaves a trail of dust and she just crouches down underneath it, and it just goes over her head. She's fucking fast.
Boo. Alrighty, that's all she can do.
All right.
It's not looking good for poor old Patience.
All right, he is going to 5-foot step here. And as he does so, he's going to might as well give you an attack, I guess. I mean, shit, what else is he going to do at this point? Really not much of anything.
Jace, help Patience.
He
Trying,
attempts
man.
to cast defensively.
That one.
He does so. As he steps to the side, he's able to keep himself protected as he casts a spell on himself. Okay. You see his wounds begin to heal.
Oh no!
Jace. Man, he's slippery. He's trying to get away from you.
He's getting the sword, and she's getting the shield bash.
Cool. I like it.
Excuse me.
You get murdered. You get murdered. You get murdered.
Everybody's getting murdered.
Damn it! What the fuck? Oh, the shield hits. Nice.
You said she was getting the shield?
He's getting the shield.
Wait, who is?
Chick,
Okay.
the like bottle, but
All
that's
right,
not that's not the real roll. You gotta re-roll the damage. 'Cause it's
Okay,
the
reroll
shield.
the damage for me. Yeah.
Should be a die 8, I believe. It's normally a die 6, but since it's
Yep,
a large
it'll go
size,
to a D8 for sure.
let's see here. Sorry, I somehow minimized everything. I've gotten back to where I'm.
Don't be sorry, bro.
So that's +2 on top of that.
Okay, so listen, man. You bring your fucking sword in, a jab to him, and he's just like brings his sword down and deflects it to the side, and it kind of sticks into the wall of the cave. And as you see her coming in at you, just reflexively, you bring your shield out, and as you do so, you feel a thunk as your shield spike just sticks into her chest, and you slam her up against the cave wall, and she drops.
Yeah.
Well, murder she wrote.
Yep, I'm gonna say the force just knocked her over here.
Yes.
All right, and she doesn't get a turn anymore. And I'm gonna finish this round of Anish, and we may wrap it pretty soon, guys. Like,
Gotcha.
I really just feel bad about everybody chilling on the other side, like, while nothing's happening.
It goes.
Sorry.
Yeah, but like, I have ADHD, so I would just be miserable in your guys' position. I would fucking hate this. It's the only reason I GM and don't play generally. All right, I need to do that.
I'm
All right.
unmedicated for my ADHD.
Yeah, it's a bitch. All right, I am going to attack you, Jace, with a dog with a 37-page backstory. All right.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's just all like dog noises though. It's in dog. Okay, yep. He tries to bite you and it sucks. Let's skip over to Rufus. What's Rufus doing?
Wants to bite a Jace.
No, he doesn't. I mean, man, there's just blood in the water. I hate to do it, but I'm doing it.
Yep, gotta do it.
Damn it.
And my AC is 15 right now. I
Why is it-
will use the hero point to make him re-roll that though.
Can you do that? Oh, I think
Can I
you can
do
do that too. I don't think so.
Okay, just kidding. I'm gonna take it on the chin like a man.
Fuck.
I have 2.
Awesome.
But luckily, no death has happened yet. So if you, I think
well,
that.
I mean that 5.
Well, what I'm saying is that's not technically death.
It's not. No, I am unconscious though.
Was it like you have to go below -10, right?
No, negative
that
for con in Pathfinder.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't even fucking know anymore. But
Not sure.
all right. So patience. This dog jumps on your chest and just starts tearing into you.
Yep.
And I think we're gonna wrap it right there.